It is hard to believe that October 2021 has come and gone. It has passed us by. That means it's time to recap the month that was October 2021. What are we drinking today?
Today we're drinking Pumpkin Spice Veneration by Three Sheeps Brewing. This is a Belgian-style quad ale aged in rye whiskey with pumpkin spice.
Seems very timely for
Yeah,
the season.
it
I
does.
see why you pulled that one out. You guys know the drill. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring that bell icon so you never miss one of our bi-weekly uploads. And sit back, relax, pour yourself a beer if you care to, and let's recap the month that was October 2021, years after zero. Good old Rocktober was a crazy time.
Woo.
One of the busiest months I think that we've ever had as a channel, that we've been alive for in this little GOTG journey we've been on.
Why do I feel like we say this every month?
I mean, this one was, but like we were just like here, there, and everywhere, right? I felt like we were just traveling. You were out of town for a weekend. It was just everything we could do to keep up with the upload schedule, and we're kind of looking forward to November because it kind of mellows a little
As
bit.
of right now, it mellows.
yeah.
We'll see what happens. But in a month, I guess we'll be saying the same thing.
But it was a fun month. I think we both really love October. We're both horror movie fans.
Yep.
The weather starts kind of changing. You like any excuse that you can make to bust out a flannel shirt.
I
like,
freaking love them, dude.
Yeah, you just feel like you've reached homeostasis when you put a flannel shirt on.
It makes me feel like the good old days of Seattle.
Yeah, when you were a boy and didn't live in Seattle.
Yep.
But nonetheless, we're going to recap the month of October, and you guys know how we do these. It's pretty standard blocking and tackling. We want to talk about a channel that is really kind of on the up and up, and I really like watching game hunting channels. I've learned so much. You can learn so much strategy from different folks. I know my shit. I know what I'm looking for, but you can always find little tips and tricks. And the channel that really rises to the top for us is Cheap Finds Gold Mines.
Cheap Finds Gold Mines. So they've been a channel for a while now, but they've been popping.
Yeah.
They've been growing quick. They're a game hunting channel, and we love watching them. They're just really fun to watch, and like you said, you learn so much from watching other game hunting channels.
Yeah.
They got good charisma. They find crazy deals for cheap.
Well, and
it's gold.
You know, I've known this for a little bit from watching other channels, like the stuff that can trade in for a lot of GameStop. But I was watching them Friday night, and I was like, you know what? I'm going tomorrow, and I'm gonna freaking do this, because I knew at a few pawn shops there was Call of Duty Black Ops 3 on PS4, which is like a $10 game at the pawn shops, and it trades in for $18 credit. And then Call of Duty Black Ops 2 on 360 and PS3, I believe, trades in for a little bit. Nonetheless, I went and spent like $20 and have $47 credit, you know, at GameStop. So it wasn't a crazy story like they do, but they took a bunch of shit in and like ended up with like $1,000.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
You could get a lot of shit with that.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just really cool strategies like that. And I think, you know, they were saying like they're saving up for a PS5 or Xbox Series X, I can't remember, and they're going to get it essentially for half price by doing these types of things.
It's just genius. It's easy money that anyone can do.
Yeah, and both of them, it's a couple, boyfriend, girlfriend, and they're just really cool. They seem very awesome, like to hang out with, like the type of people like, yeah, I could see myself game hunting with them.
Yeah, or drinking a beer.
Yeah, so check out Cheap Finds Gold Mines and learn something. Get your learn on. They have a great channel. They're going places. We love their work.
Now let's move on to video of the month. We've talked about this man 1,000 times, and we will talk about him 1,000 more. Retro Rick. He's also a game hunter. So first off, he just hit 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah, so proud of him, man.
Holy crap.
Yeah, well done.
He freaking made it,
He
man.
doesn't need our help or us. You all know who Rick is, but an awesome dude. Always has been super good to us, and it's just awesome to see his channel catch this kind of traction. When we met Rick and started kind of talking back and forth with him, you know, he was the same size, maybe even smaller than us, and has just blown up. And when you watch his channel, there's no like, man, how did he do it? It's pretty obvious. I mean, he's just fun to watch, and I'm just super proud of his work. But the video of the month is his video where he went to a storage unit and the gentleman had bought like a game store that was closing like all their fixtures, and I think he only really wanted the fixtures, and Rick and his buddies go in and tons and tons of stuff.
Dude, it's insane. I think he spent like $2,400,
yeah,
which seems freaking pricey, but when he was unboxing everything, and it's just piles and piles and piles and piles of stuff. It was freaking that episode kind of reminded me of that Pixel Game Squad episode a long time ago where they went to that storage unit with all the sealed stuff. It had a very similar vibe to that, and it's just freaking surreal because you're like, man, where do you find that stuff at?
And when you hunt as much as we do, and Rick does, those type of deals come around like once in a lifetime. So it was awesome to see him capture all that on camera. I think he even said like this. I think the title might even say like this will never happen again type of thing. But awesome work per usual. If you guys haven't checked out Retro Rick, what are you doing? Honestly, we are just so happy for him and his success, and that number of 100K is gonna be in his rearview mirror in no time. I literally think he will be one of the biggest channels if he keeps doing it. He's just got that gift to gab. He's great on camera. He just strokes so many people's nostalgia strings with what he does, and
he finds really cool stuff.
Yeah, so if you haven't, check out that video in particular, but check out Rick's work. He does fantastic things.
Now moving on to video game of the month. No surprise here.
Landslide.
Metroid Dread. We did a standalone episode on it, so we've already talked about it a lot. We streamed it a lot. Oh man, dude, this game, it's so crazy because it's been a couple weeks since we played it. And I'm still like thinking about it, and I want to start it over.
Yeah.
But I know we don't have the time to.
Yeah, it was just one of those cool times where you kind of forget about everything, and everything you think about during a day is about that specific game, and it's getting more and more, I would say, few and far between that happens, because we're so focused on the channel. And you guys know we haven't missed an upload in going on 4 years, and there was literally like, we're like, do we have to put an episode out Monday?
We're like, how the F are we gonna get this done?
Let's just play Metroid Dread. Like, we literally almost missed an upload because of this game, and I think you probably know how important our channel is to us.
Because of one single video game.
Yeah, I can't think of a time that we got that sucked in. I mean, we were really into, what was that
Ultra Core?
Ultra Core, yep. We were way into that. That was one of those moments. We were way into Contra 3, the Alien Wars. That was one of those moments. We've had some moments with Burnout. We've had some moments with Contra Hardcore. But as far as a new game that came out, I mean, Res 2. We did it with Res 2.
Res 2. We did it in Portland with Blazing Chrome. That was so much fun.
Yeah, but this just kind of felt different, man. Like, we were texting through the day because we wouldn't ever stop playing until we were, like, lost as fuck. So we'd be, like, through the day, like, just thinking, like, dude, we have got to find this, that, or the other.
We need another item. We need more missiles. Oh, man.
A game that you literally live, eat, breathe, and sleep the entire time. I mean, for me, as of right now, and there's only a couple months left, this is game of the year. For the type of stuff we like. Maybe something will come out and change that, but wow. Metroid freaking Dread. If you're a retro gaming fan, if you're a Metroid fan, even if you're someone who has never played a game in the series, this game is a great place to start.
That'd be me.
And I think it will open so many things for you in the Metroid series. Like, you're going to want to go back and play all those amazing Game Boy games. Super Metroid, which is one of the best games ever made. Even the NES Metroid. It's going to make you love the series with just playing one game.
It literally is so good.
It's amazing.
And we've talked about it so much this month, so we'll move on. We'll stop talking about it. Let's talk about comment of the month.
Yeah, this comes to us via email, actually, from a longtime subscriber, and it was just, really nice to read it. You know, we get good comments, we get bad comments, and everywhere in between, but this one, like, kind of just hit home, like, you know, sometimes we forget in the hustle and the bustle, like, man, our channel, our stupid little channel, it can have an impact. And so Josh sent us an email, and the email reads, I've been a fan of your channel for almost a year now, and I just want to send you a quick thank you. I recently got a new job, and it requires me to work Sundays, so I can't be with you guys during every live stream. But I still stay connected through your bi-weekly uploads. I don't comment as much because I know you guys have been busy lately, and I don't want you to feel obligated to answer our comments. Regardless, thank you for making my weeks a little bit better. It's comforting knowing I have some like-minded individuals that like video games, 90s rock, pro wrestling, including Jim Cornette, sports, including Pat McAfee, 2 Great plugs right there. Well done, Josh. And of course, beer as much as I do. Thank you for all the work you put into your channel, and thank you for making this small town Missouri boy feel at home. No reply necessary. I just hope this email finds you well. Cheers, boys. Keep rocking. Those type of emails, they keep us going, man. It's awesome.
It is crazy because we get a lot of good comments and we get a lot of all these supportive comments, but sometimes I get so focused on the negative stuff for some reason, because one negative comment will diminish all these other ones.
Yeah.
So when an email comes through like that, where it's not on the comment feed and it kind of separates it, I'm like, okay, so we actually are doing something cool.
Yeah.
And it's kind of surreal.
And the cool thing is whether it's 1, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, however big our channel gets, we aimed to create an atmosphere when we created this to recreate how we felt when we play co-op games together.
Yeah.
Hanging out with friends, busting each other's balls, talking shit, and that's what we aim to do. And the comment of thanks for making him feel at home, if we can create that for folks where they're yeah, we can picture playing co-op games with these idiots.
That's what we're trying to do.
And that was the whole mission of what we created. And for it to land with someone, I guess, is kind of just very humbling. Makes us very proud. And thank you so much, Josh.
Yeah, thank you.
You say how we help make your weeks a little bit better. Comments like that make our weeks a lot a bit better. And it is just like you mentioned, it's kind of human nature. I've kind of stopped looking at comments until the evening because I don't want a bad comment to derail me during the day.
Sometimes it derails you, even though I try and not let them.
Yeah.
But sometimes it just eats away at you. And you're what an idiot.
Yeah. So anyway, Josh, thank you so much. Awesome comment or email, and we really appreciate it, brother. It really means the world to us.
Yes, thank you so much. Now moving on to Beer of the Month. This, I think, was a landslide, just like Metro Dread was. The Pastry S'mores Stout by Toppling Goliath. Holy cannoli. It was amazing.
Yeah, it kind of in the same vein of Metroid Dread, I'm glad you mentioned that. It was a beer, obviously, we've had plenty, that just kind of is wow. That just blew me away, and it's again few and far between where that happens. We have a lot of good, some great, but for one to just kind of make you kind of fall back in love of why you review beers, it tasted exactly like what it said. Toppling Goliath is an amazing brewery. If you guys can get your hands on some Toppling Goliath, they pretty much don't make anything that's bad, but that one in particular is hammer.
It was so good, and the way the can was 90s Fresh Prince style.
Yeah.
Dude, it was just. It was so good.
Yeah, it was divine, and it was man, October was a really good month.
Yeah, it was.
But it's time. It's time for one of my favorite segments. I hope you guys enjoyed the segment called Boner Dog.
I love this segment
of the month. So this is a cascading deal. It actually pertains to a comment that I just seen today. It actually came through a couple days ago, but I had just seen it right before we filmed this. We're dummies, by the way, and our shtick is getting tired. That we don't like Gen 5, which is not true. We do like the N64 and PS1 and the Sega Saturn, like them a lot. We always say that it doesn't quite stand the test of time like some other generations.
There's not as many games.
Yeah, this person goes on to say there's 100 good N64 games. Okay, we might be a little light when we say there's 10 to 15 good N64 games, but there's definitely not 100 badass N64 games. No, there's not. But this comes on the heels of multiple negative comments, and I just replied, why do you watch something you don't like?
GOTG sucks!
Then why are you here?
So it's not just necessarily at this individual, just in general. Guys, life is short. You're lucky if you get 80 years on this planet. None of us have enough time for anything. I've always said, man, I really wish we could change it to a 28-hour day, and I still probably couldn't get everything done.
No.
So the hopeless souls that consume content they don't like, those of you that like us and watch, we love you and we appreciate you. If you don't like us, that's okay too. But why would you waste your time watching something you don't like?
You watch it multiple times and leave multiple comments saying you don't like it.
Ooh, nice thunderstorm going on, and the thunder rolls, Garth Brooks. But I just think, do people watch a movie that they don't like, or listen to a CD? Which nobody listens to CDs anymore except for us. But
we do.
And keep listening to it over and over and over. I hate this movie so much, but I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna watch that sumbitch tonight. If you don't like the host of the shows, you think that they're stupid. Not just us, any channel. Why do you consume their content?
Yeah, there's so much content out there.
Yeah, unless you do secretly like it and you just like being a cocksucker.
Ooh.
And that's your shtick, is being an asshole. Huh. Maybe it's like, ooh, maybe I can get a little attention if I'm an asshole. Maybe you were always an asshole. Maybe those type of people were just born to be assholes. I don't know, but that type of like logic of I'm just going to keep being an asshole and hanging around watching shit I don't like, I don't understand. And if you consume shit you don't like over and over and over again, that's a you problem, and you are a boner dog. And honorable mention.
Whoa, we got an honorable mention.
Boner dog of the month would have to be game stores that put stickers on shit that you can't get off. Okay,
Ooh.
I will give a pass to pawn shops. I will give a pass to thrift store. That's not your main jam. You don't understand video game collecting. But if you're a game store and you put stickers on cases that can't come off without a lot of elbow grease, you're an asshole and you're a boner dog.
I feel like they don't know what they're doing. If you have a game store, why you...
Oh, dude, it drives me bananas. Especially like that, well, what would you say, early 2000s, mid 2000s GameStop stickers. The newer ones come off pretty easy.
Yeah, but
those old ones, oh my.
Good luck getting that off.
All right.
Or, I will say, sometimes the stickers on the freaking paper. Like, they pull the paper out and...
Yeah, dude.
You can't
on
get
the
that.
spine. No, that's
you can't
bullshit.
Get that
yeah,
off.
that really notches on my badge.
Why would you do that?
Drives me crazy. But I feel better.
Yep.
What's on in the game room?
It's October, so...
What do you think?
Spooky, scary, and football. We've been watching a lot of scary movies.
Yeah.
We've been watching the Chucky franchise.
Yeah, Child's Play stuff.
I watched Don't Breathe this month for the first time. That movie was really good. There was a couple minor plot holes here and there, but it was a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
Pretty intense. The freaking turkey baster scene isn't so good.
Oh, pipes him. Pipes him with his own medicine. I love it,
Oh, dude. Just freaky stuff.
Yeah.
Halloween.
Had a little Nightmare on Elm Street on here and there.
Freddy.
It's just a good excuse to bust out the old horror VHS tapes. Really is, and it's awesome. I love this time of year. I really do. And playing horror games in the background, those type of things. I started Ill Bleed on Dreamcast this month, which is really cool. And yeah, but that's what's on in the game room.
Now moving on to the last category of the monthly recap, and that is monthly highlights. So this goes all the way back to the very beginning of October. We flew out to Oregon to be in a wedding of a man we've never met. In person.
Our good buddy Joe Wallace. We've been friends with Joe probably, 2 years? 2 years now. We just have never met in person. We've done the Zoom thing. We hang out. We have beers. We text back and forth. But we never actually met him. And we were the flower bros in his wedding. And, there's people, like, locally, like, hey, going out to this guy's wedding that you never met? Well, I guess if you disappear, I know where you're at. Well,
that's what a lot of people were saying.
But Joe and his family are just amazing.
So
we felt
welcoming.
like felt like we've known him since years. I mean, honestly, the way we connected, I was like, I could have pictured going to high school with this guy.
Yeah,
we just
haven't seen him in a long year,
yeah.
in a while.
Yeah.
Dude, it was so freaking cool. It was awesome to fly out there. I love freaking Oregon. It's beautiful.
Yep.
It's so nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this amazing wedding reception is about to bring to you the newlyweds. The limousine riding, jet plane flying, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, can't keep their gators on the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Joseph Wallace!
And then while we were out there for like a weekend. We got to meet Sam Azira, fan of the channel, also YouTuber.
Yeah.
And that was really fun. We played games with her, and Joe was there.
Yeah.
It was just very cool to kill two birds with one stone on this trip.
It was, and when we were at that arcade, it was just like you get like minds together, and Joe and Sam and us, we know each other over YouTube, and instantly we're playing games, we're talking shit.
Yeah, talking shit immediately.
Literally, like it was just like, man, I feel like I've known these people forever. It's just that awesome thing that kind of happens time and time again when you meet folks that are like-minded and passionate about what you are. It's weird, things just work. They just work. They come together, and we had an amazing time hanging out with all those beautiful people.
It was so freaking cool. I just love weddings.
Yeah.
And then another monthly highlight I feel like it's been a while. It's a little bit of slow, but we finally hit 16,000 subs, which is pretty crazy. We're just slowly chipping
away. You know,
that 20K, man.
Yeah, and sometimes we're like, God, I wish it would go faster. I always want more. I always want it to go faster. Let's go. But I do got to keep in perspective. Our goal for the year was a stretch goal.
And it was 12.
It was 12.
And we're 4,000 over that, and there's still 2 more months left, I guess, since it's the end of October.
Yep. I think, it's not going to, we don't have any footage. You guys will probably see it on our social medias, but before the month is over, we will be able to make our donation to the Children of Cancer Connection because we finally got our YouTube payout.
Good call.
Yeah.
Yes. We have not done it at the time of filming this, but you will.
Next week.
Yeah, you will see probably photos on the social media. Dude, it's just. I know we've said it 1,000 times, but thank you guys so much for being a part of that, for donating.
Yeah.
We were able to raise a huge chunk that really helps, especially during COVID where they can't do all their fundraisers and all their other camps and stuff.
I think we got to crunch some numbers, but I think we're going to be able to cut them a check for $8,200.
Yeah, I think so, which is absolutely mind-blowing. This freaking small-ass
group of nerds
YouTube channel that talks about video games and beer can make an impact like that as a group, as a community. I just am so appreciative, and thank you. I said it a million times.
And the check will be signed, Retro Game Community, because it was an effort.
Yeah,
it wasn't a we thing. It was an us thing. All of us together, and we're really proud of that, and very blessed from all the support and the way everybody came together. We're also just finished up boxing up all the giveaway stuff from that. We're a little behind.
Finally.
A little behind. Took us a while to get some people's addresses, and then we've kind of been falling asleep at the wheel a little bit, but we're good. We're good for it. If we say it, we're going to do it, but it just might take us a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes you got to be patient with this.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Especially because when Metro Dread comes out,
here's a little thing. If you want to be friends with us, you got to be patient with us because we're a little slow.
And I will say, if you hurt my friends, you hurt my pride.
Yeah. Okay.
Speaking of that,
Hulk Hogan.
And speaking of that, let's talk about this beer.
Yeah.
I think Captain gave this to us.
Yeah.
This is by Three Sheeps Brewing. Ba Black Sheep. I think that's what they say.
Have you any more?
Have you any more beer? This is the Pumpkin Spice Veneration. This is a Belgian-style quad ale aged in rye whiskey barrels with pumpkin spice.
This, I am gonna say, is my second favorite pumpkin beer. It's at least in my top, not maybe, it's in my top 3. I would go with the Great Pumpkin from Elysian as 2. Number 1 would be Schlafly Pumpkin, which we did get some from Do You Nerd, and we didn't do it on the channel because we've reviewed it before on the channel, but we did enjoy it. So thank you so much, Do You Nerd.
We did drink it, yeah.
But this beer from Captain, I'm a big fan of quads. I've never had a fall-esque, pumpkin-ish quad. This is really good.
Yeah, so I love Belgian-style beers and quads. So this beer is so complex because it's a quad, which is hard to make, and then they barrel-aged it, and then they added pumpkin spice to it, and I was like, something's going to get messed up here. I don't think it does. I mean, and there's not much pumpkin flavor.
No, very subtle.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Which is good because you can get that nice Belgian quad taste coming through still. They could have easily ruined it with too much pumpkin spice because sometimes that tastes artificial. Oh, this is really good.
Yeah.
I'm really shocked by this. My expectation was kind of low, to be honest.
Yeah.
Even though Captain gave it to us, I was like, man, with all these flavor profiles, this is really good.
It's a hammer. It's really good. And it's been a while since we've had a good quad. Sometimes I forget about how much I like triples and quads.
Yeah, it just has like a fruit element.
Yeah, that dried fruit.
Yeah,
you get some dates kind of.
Dude, it's just, this is a really good sipper.
Yeah.
It's the end of October, and this is the only pumpkin beer we've done this month. Might as well do it now.
Yeah. I mean, no time like the present.
Yeah.
But, guys, we appreciate everything. We appreciate all the support. We say that every time, but we truly, truly do. Without you, there's no us, right? We wouldn't be doing what we're doing if we had no audience to act like idiots for, right? So we really appreciate the support. We're looking forward to the remainder of the year. We've got some really fun stuff planned. We've got a hunting video that has taken us a little while, but it is popping with some amazing finds. Plenty of other things coming down the pipe as well. We hope you guys had an awesome October, but even more than that, we hope you have an even better November.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Turkey Day.
Ooh, I like turkeys.
Yeah, yeah, they're nice.
The country's kind of cool too.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys tuning in, subscribing to the channel. We'll see you next time right here on Gaming Off the Grid. Turkeys are nice. They are nice. I mean, if they're well behaved. If you train them.
Sometimes they're just terrible.
Yeah. We did it with Res 2.
Res 2. We did it in Portland with. What's that game called?
Dude, you're thinking of that Contra, Blazing Chrome.
Yeah. This is the Pumpkin Spice Veneration. It's a Belgian style This is a Belgian style quad ale.
It's hard to believe October 2020. I was gonna say 2022.
Whoa, we're a year ahead.
That was that was what was on the tip of my fucking.
I mean, it does roll.
Whistle. Dang.
That'd be crazy.
It's hard to believe that October 2021 is. To recap the month that was October 2021, years after zero.
I was worried you were going to say 22 again.
I'm surprised I didn't. Let's see how this is. I might have to refilm everything. The color of it's got me a little alarmed.
The smell does too.
It's actually really good. Yeah, definitely not bad. Like, as far as like spiled. All right, dude. It's time to quit fucking off. I'm getting so sick and tired of fucking off all the time.
I gotta fuck on.
They get so sick and tired of fucking off all the time. Fucking around.